podcast is rated D for dumb. You're listening to Dumbing It Down with Dave, the fastest podcast on earth. Listen to Dave commute to and from work on the New York State Thruway in his 2009 Honda Fit. He talks about pragmatism, truth, happiness, and the search for it all. Join Dave as he asks and tells you how life ought to be. And now, here's Dave.
All right. Episode 119. Are you ready to dumb it down? Oh my God. Unbelievable. You guys are wonderful. Thanks for the support. Show's getting better every week. Audience is getting larger. The engagement is getting up there. I really appreciate it. Welcome everybody to Dumbing It Down with Dave, the fastest podcast on earth. Pragmatism, truth, happiness, and the search for it all. And I think we found some nice weather as it is about 110 degrees out here in New York State. It is the 6th of May. Say stay Mayo. For those of you who are procrastinators, say stay Mayo. And I am northbound the New York State Thruway. It is 5:10 p.m., about an hour late for work. I should have left at 4, but, I procrastinated, and I try to do all these different things at the last minute. I had an emergency doctor's appointment today for a shot that I needed because of something that happened over the weekend that, of course, I will take no time in wasting and blame my father. So, Dave Canyon here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. No matter how you found it, I greatly appreciate you listening here on Spreaker. If you're listening on Spreaker or iTunes, possibly Player FM or Spotify, that would be really nice, or maybe even on Mile High Radio, milehiradio.com, milehiradio.com. It's an internet radio station. Thank you, Lynn, and thank you, Bobby. So maybe you're listening on Mondays at 11 a.m., wherever you are in the world. If it's 11 a.m. Eastern Time, it's time for Dumbing It Down with Dave on Mile High Radio. We get an hour. You'll get an hour. You'll probably get 2 shows, as I've been trying very hard since I've started syndicating the show on Mile High Radio to just do half-hour shows. Half hour. I try. So anyway, you'll get 2 shows on that. All right. So here we go. I'm on the Thruway. It is so hot out. It is unbelievably hot. But that's fantastic, right? Haven't we been waiting for heat? We've been waiting for it. It's not going to last long, and it's also going to rain again. So it's it's fine. And I'm going to get my grass cut this year. First time in 20 some odd years that I'm not going to cut my grass. I mean, I've had kids come to the property here and there and all that other stuff, and I pay this guy $30 or whatever. But I'm going to have a regular guy. And of course, he got to my wife, showed her pictures of mulch, colored mulch. She's like, "Oh my God, you can make my house look like that." And so she was like, he was like, of course I can do that. I just, charge you by the yard, and you'll have red mulch or black mulch, whatever call you. She's like, "Oh my God, I got to show my husband. It's beautiful. My house has never looked like that." So anyway, of course, I got the phone call saying, "Oh, he was here. He was here. It's going to make our house look beautiful. It's just going to cost us this amount of money." I'm like, "Oh yeah, really? How many hours in the seat of truck driving do you think this is going to take for me to, afford it?" So whatever. It's all fine. It's been, I don't know, almost 30 years we've been in this house. It's never looked as good as she would like it. And I am pretty much on a quest for the next 20 years to bring joy to my wife's life. I am trimming the fat of people, as you might have heard in episode 118. By the way, I have great news. My new life is, my new philosophy is really, is it new? Is it enhanced? I think it's kind of new. We can say new. It could be a little bit enhanced, but it's mostly new. It doesn't really matter. I'm not here to have established criteria on all the things that I say, and the validity and the integrity of it all. So 118, if you missed it, 118 was a great episode. I enjoyed it. Where the title was, "I lost 2 friends, 1 cat, and possibly an iPhone cord." One of those cords that you plug into your charger. And I got to tell you, I got some nice response from that. I got emails and whatever. People talking to me about it. "Hey, man, heard the episode. You lost 2 friends and your cat and your iPhone cord." And I got to tell you, I got great news. It's good that I put it out there. I like the fact that I put it out there because, people don't know how I feel. They don't know about my life. They don't know anything about me. They just think they know or whatever. Whether you're a friend of mine or a listener or a neighbor or whatever. I got great news. I found my iPhone cord. It was home the whole time. I was so happy. I was so happy. Yeah, life is good. When you put it out there, it comes back to you in spades. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I just got lucky. But I found my iPhone cord, so the world is right side up and all is good. Unfortunately for Kitty, not that great. Dave, aren't you an animal lover? You seem to be a little bit flippant about your cat passing. Well, my wife had to put it down, and it was very hard. But here's the deal. First of all, when you're getting a pet, you got to know this is not a lifetime situation. In fact, I don't even know who still has a pet rock. Those things don't die, right? They just get lost or thrown in the garbage. So, what did that teach America? Nothing. It was just a novelty item anyway. But it was an inanimate object. You think you'd be able to keep the pet rock forever. But it didn't, I don't know who still has a pet rock. Lunatics still hold on to their pet rock. Lunatics bought the pet rock because, you could have just, went outside and got a pet rock. So, so Kitty's gone. I think about 14 years old. I am very good with mortality. I am excellent with mortality. Some people are not. Apparently my sister is not very good with mortality. That's why she's never wanted to talk about making plans for my mother and father's demise, so therefore we are not. And I'm sure it's going to be a big pain in the butt if and when that time does happen. And let me tell you something. 2 deaf people, one recovering from a stroke at 82 years old. Oh yeah, it's going to happen. There will be a time where my parents will be no longer. Right. So hopefully everything doesn't go to probate. Hopefully everything's taken care of. Or guess what? I'm going to tell them to back up the dumpster, back it up, and just toss everything in the dumpster. What about all the money, Dave? Well, I don't really care. I'm living without the money now, and I'll live without it then. Oh, Dave, what about all the trinkets? What about all the... I don't care. I don't need my father's clothing, his pants, his watches, my mother's jewelry, all the photos. Maybe the photos I like, but ultimately, any photos, because my mother used to be like a 110 camera lunatic. Before there was digital, there was one of the major shareholders in Kodak was Sonia Canyon. Where are those pictures going to go? You think my son is going to go, oh, these are my father's pictures because they used to be my mother's pictures, and I'm just going to pass them down from generation to generation? No, he doesn't care. It's all going to end with me probably, because if I don't have it end with me, it's certainly going to end with my son. He's not going to carry on any tradition whatsoever. I don't know what millennial will. This millennial is not. I could transfer it to digital, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. And in fact, for the first time in my life, I'm going to say this out loud. I will cross that bridge when I get to it. Because right now, anything having to do with my parents' demise no longer applies to me. I just can't be bothered with it. It's all about trimming the fat. And it's all about, it's all about trimming the fat. I got to move on. I got to get lighter. I'm getting lighter physically. I got to get lighter mentally. Lighter emotionally. Lighter emotionally and spiritually. I got to get lighter. So people who are, they're holding me down, I'm shaking you off. So, and then the 2 friends. Yeah, come see, come saw. Here's the deal, folks. Once again, if you don't complete me, then you probably deplete me. And if you deplete me, you got to go. I can't be putting out energy into you. I'm sure a lot of you can understand. If you're a listener of the show, I don't try to get too hippy-dippy. I'm not going to start talking about astrology or astronomy or any like metaphysical, whatever, biophysical science, stargazing, whatever. I won't do that probably because I don't know it. I'm not saying I don't believe in it. I'm saying I don't know it enough to speak to it. And one of the cornerstones of Dumbing It Down with Dave is, if I don't really know it, I won't speak to it. But I will tell you that I don't know it if I do try to speak to it. I think I'm constantly honest about that. One of the things about being a dum-dum is being smart enough to admit that you're a dum-dum. So don't speak to it. So I'm not going to speak to a lot of the craziness. But I will say this. I don't think it's my philosophy. I think it's already been established. But if I'm putting out energy, not even a philosophy, like a rule of science or a rule of life, one of the basic principles of life, whatever, I can't be putting out energy all the time. Oh, how's your musical career? Oh, how's your musical? How's your comedy? Oh, how's your comedy? How's your love life? How's your love life? Oh, how's your health? I keep on putting it out, and then where's the return? Where's the return?
So does that make sense to you? That if I put out all this energy and it doesn't come back to me, I get depleted. I can't be depleted anymore. I'm trying to figure out why am I constantly, other than the fact that I don't sleep well. I get it. I don't sleep that well. Okay, I'm working on that. All right, Dave, you're obese, you got high blood pressure, you're on the edge of your pre-diabetes, like they like to tell people. You got the sleep apnea machine. All right, it's maybe if you slept better, maybe if you exercised more, maybe if you ate better, and all those things. Maybe you didn't drive a truck for 14 to 16 hours a day. Maybe if you didn't work that 5th day of overtime, which only, by the way, I only recently restarted that 5th day. For the longest time, I was in 4 days. Maybe you would feel better. Maybe you would be more energetic. But I got to tell you, folks, I'm on the phone with these people, and they keep on talking. Talk. I lose concern. I've lost concern years ago, but I stayed on the phone. I stayed in the relationship going, they're going to turn it around, right? I mean, they're going to figure it out that they're being selfish, right? I mean, it's not just me, right? Or is it me? Is it me? Because maybe I'll turn around. Maybe I'll come to terms with the fact that I'm a big baby, which, by the way, I'm the first one to admit it. I'm a big baby. I'm a snowflake. If you don't like snowflakes, don't listen to the show. I'm a snowflake. Although, how about this? If you don't like snowflakes, listen to the show. Maybe you'll start to like snowflakes. It's okay to be a snowflake. I've never liked that term. Whoever created that term, the liberal snowflakes. You know what? I'm a Republican snowflake. There you go. I might even be a conservative snowflake. There you go. I used to be a libertarian snowflake. There you go. I'm a Jewish, middle-aged, obese, bald snowflake. I like the environment. I like trees. By the way, I'm at the where am I? I'm at the 119 mile marker. I think I was at the 119 mile marker last week when I did episode 118. And I'm surrounded by trees, surrounded by greenery. I love it. I live in upstate New York. I love it. There's nothing wrong with loving the air that I breathe. Obviously, I take a breather break, and I tell you about breathing air. I like trees. I like flowers. I like puppy dogs and kittens. I do like unicorns. I've never seen one. I don't think they really exist. But I would like them if there was one. I like cats. This one happened to have a nice life. 14 years old. I took care of it. Came out of the woods. My second black cat. I'm done with cats. I'm done with dogs. Until they win the lottery. If I win the lottery, if I win a big lottery, like a really big lottery, I will find a property. Mark my words, folks. Put this down. Dave Canyon will buy a huge property. A huge property. I don't know how big I'm going to need it to be. And I will fence it. I will protect it. I will build it. And it'll be dog only. In fact, there is a place like that in Costa Rica, and I would love to help those people. Go to Netflix and watch the series Dogs. I don't know the title of this particular episode in the series Dogs, but it's all about this dog place in Costa Rica. And folks, you got to see what these poor people are doing with these dogs in Costa Rica, giving them a home. It's unbelievable, this segment of Dogs. It's the Spanish title of the name, but Spanish title for that particular episode in the series Dogs. Anyway, it melted my heart. I give to them money right now if my wife would let me. But she's the cold one. I'm the warm one. I'm the one. We got to give right away. She said, why don't you wait a second? Why don't you calm down a little bit? So whatever. So we haven't been donating, but I like to donate. These people are doing a wonderful thing for dogs in Costa Rica. So anyway, so Kitty's gone. That's it. And the two friends, well, what am I going to do? I'm moving on. If you don't complete me, you probably deplete me. I mean, not everybody completes me, but I can't be depleted. I just can't. Let me ask you something. How many times would you call somebody if they didn't answer the phone? Today is Monday the 6th, all right? So let's say you call Dave Canyon. Let's just say, all right? I'll put myself out there. I wouldn't do this to you, but let's just say you call me. I don't answer the phone. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I'll leave a voicemail. Monday, the 6th of May. All right. Tuesday. You give it 24 hours. Call me again. Maybe a different time of the day. Maybe he's not so available at 5 o'clock. Maybe I'll check with him at 9 in the morning. Not interested. He's not answering. Well, that's 2. I'll leave a voicemail. Hey, Dave, this is blankety blank. Give me a call. All right. Now it's the, I already lost count. It's the 8th, whatever. It's Wednesday. Day 3, right? Day 4. And you always say, hey, I'm leaving you voicemails. Hey, you're texting me. Hey, how long would you continue to reach out to me? Even if you're my best friend, how long would you continue to reach out to me? if I don't return the phone call. And then you probably would stop, right? I got to give it a break. Wow, what's going on with Dave? Would you stop by my house and check on me? Probably not. As long as if you don't live in the area, right? Are you going to stop by the house? And then you're going to go online and go, wait a minute, I see him doing podcasts. I see him, that's the kicker, I see him doing other things. Why is he doing other things? I'm putting out all this energy to reach out to Dave, and Dave won't answer the phone. But I see him podcasting, I see him YouTubing, I see him commenting, I see him politically involved, I see him doing this and that. But the one thing he's not doing is he's not being in contact with me. How long would you go? How long would you reach out to me? And forget about me specifically. Make it your best friend. Make it somebody that you enjoy giving your energy to. Because you're in the hopes that they'll give you energy back. I'm using the word energy, folks. I don't know how else to describe it. How long would you go? Well, I'll tell you, for me, I went years. Years. Not only with my friends, the two I let go, but my whole my whole network, my family. Give. Can't give anymore. If I'm not getting back, I refuse to give. I think my therapist would be very proud of me. I haven't seen her since October, since my mother had the stroke, but I think she'd be proud of me. But then again, she might say to me, I think you're taking this a little bit too far. But I don't think so. I think I got to give to me. I got to recycle my energy. I got to inhale my exhale, right? I got to inhale my exhale. When I'm breathing it out, I got to breathe it back in. I just got to keep on going. Whatever I put out there, I got to get an immediate return, or I got to get some sort of return on it. Even if it's not immediate, I got to put it out. I got to get it back. And for those of you who have been commenting, thank you very much. I do appreciate what you do. And if you're involved in something artistic, I hope I'm supporting you. I hope I'm supporting you to the point where you're satisfied. Because I know Linda has Awesome Insanity Surfers. I try to be very good about paying attention to Awesome Insanity Surfers. But she knows as well as I do. Sometimes I just get caught up in my own crap. And sometimes my schedule is just so wacky. I tell you what, I just got a text from a buddy of mine from work who's injured. He's been out of work for I don't even know how long. And he texted me. And then I went to go answer his text. And you know how your phone saves a text if you didn't send it? Like it's in that space where you type your text, the box. And if you don't hit send, it just sits there. Oh my God, I just realized that I was typing a response to a very important question he had about a law firm that I had hired to represent me in my workman's comp case. I never sent it. It's just been sitting there. Like there's no notification that you get from AT&T or your iPhone saying, hey, you have an uncompleted text. So I never sent it. I felt bad. I was very apologetic. But anyway, I do get caught up in my crap. I do get caught up, and my schedule is incredibly busy. So Linda knows that sometimes I just am not on top of Awesome Insanity Surfers, and then I'll binge it, then I'll listen to a whole bunch of them. But I try to stay on top. Anybody who's involved in anything artistically, I stay on top. I try to. I try to very hard. And if you're a friend of mine or an acquaintance of mine, I try to maintain relationships. I do the best I can. But I won't take from you and not give. If anybody knows me, you know I will give you before I will take. If I'm wrong, put it down in the comments. And there in the Spreaker. Send me a tweet at Done with Dave. Send me an email, dumbingitdownwithdave@yahoo.com. Let me know. Say, Dave, you know what? That's not exactly true. You've taken a lot from me. And I'm very upset with you because I've been giving you. But you just, and you take and you never give back. I could be wrong. Somebody probably feels that way. Maybe my sister feels that way. Can't imagine. I used to call her like a lunatic. I'm like a pit bull. I am like a pit bull. I'm like a crazy pit bull. Once I sink my teeth in, I don't let go. I'm very committed. Relationship-wise, I'm very committed. And when I close my eyes and I go back to little David, 5 years old, 6 years old, I just had this conversation with my buddy Mark the other day. And my therapist recommended I do this back in September, October. Maybe it was even last August. She goes, I want you to think about little David. Think about that little 5-year-old boy with chapped lips and full head of hair. Think about that little 6-year-old boy going to yeshiva, first grade in Crown Heights Yeshiva in Brooklyn. Think about that little boy playing Matchbox cars on the floor. I used to have a parquet floor, like the old Boston Garden. If anybody's a Boston, I'm not a Boston fan, but a basketball fan. You can't watch any basketball and not know about the Boston Celtics, right? They're like the only ones with that parquet floor. Are they? Are they the only ones? I don't know. But anyway, I had a parquet floor, and I used to play with my cars. I had like 150,000 Matchbox cars. I love my Matchbox cars. I love my Corgi cars. I had a whole bunch of cars. I love my cars. Anyway, I know what? If I had the time, I would get all my cars, I clean them all up, and I lay down on the floor, and I play with them at 55 and a half years old. I'd love to play with my cars. Anyway, that's a whole nother episode. I loved Matchbox. I like Hot Wheels too, but I was not really a Hot Wheels guy. I was more of a Matchbox guy. Anyway, Coke and Pepsi, right? I was more of a DC guy, not a Marvel guy, but that's neither here or there. It's another episode. All right, what time is it? Let's take a breather break. Looks like 20. I can't even see. Oh, good. 21 minutes. All right, here we go. 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's do a test. This time I'm going to remember. Oh, I love it. I love it. Breathing better. I love breathing better. All right, ready? I'm on fire! All right, here we go. All right, Kate, calm down. Well, how fast am I going? I just got passed by a trooper. I think I'm doing like 75 miles an hour. All right, fastest podcast on earth. Northbound, New York State Thruway. Beautiful sunshine and clouds in the distance in the north there by Saratoga over Albany. I don't even know where those clouds are, but they're out there. It's a beautiful day. I can't go to work today. Can't wait to go to work. I'm so excited about working. So excited about driving a tractor trailer. I'm going to Rochester tonight, supposedly. Going to Rochester, New York. Yeah, going to take a set to Rochester. 2 trailers. Make a little money on my 5th day. Yeah, baby. It's my 4th week in a row of doing overtime. Yeah. All right, I got to buy that shed. I got to buy podcasting equipment. I got a life to live. And it includes breathing. Let's do it. 3 deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth, harder and harder, deeper and deeper every time. Hold it at the top and breathe it out. Exhale through the mouth. Ready? This is the best thing for us, folks. I'd rather do this than a commercial. Be honest with you. I don't need commercials. I can pay for this myself. I don't need your help. I'm not saying you shouldn't offer me, but ultimately I'm okay. Here we go. Go. All right, that's a starter. That's for the novices. Here we go. We're going to go intermediate. Ready? Go. All right, here we go. Advanced, expert level. We're going to hold it really deep. Hold it at the top. Exhale. Go. All right, that's great. Congratulations. 3 deep breaths. I'm so proud of you. 3 deep breaths. That was sponsored by Air. Anywhere you are in the world, if there's air, you should breathe it if it's free and clean. Appreciate air. If you were a miner trapped in a tunnel or one of those Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts with the water flooded tunnel, whatever like that, all these people that go into these tunnels, they can't get out. Every year, right? It's like every year there's people getting stuck in tunnels. All right. Listen, I'm from the city. I go in the New York subway, I get stuck in tunnels. I've been in traffic in the Lincoln Tunnel, so I understand how it is. All right, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed episode 118. 2 friends. I lost 2 friends, 1 kitty, and possibly an iPhone cord. I found the iPhone cord. I'm very happy. Did you enjoy episode 117, entering America through the gift shop? Did you enjoy that? Check that out. Some people like that. How about 116, the What If episode, the bonus episode. It was a bonus episode, 116. How about 115? I'm thrilled it wasn't a horse head in my bed. You like these titles? I'm thrilled it wasn't a horse head in my bed. Why did I call it that? You'll have to listen to find out. You might not be happy when you hear it, but give it a shot. 114, my doctor plus finger plus rectum. Yeah. And 113, no news is good news. Those are the last 5 or 6 episodes you might want to check out. If you enjoy this one, Dumbing It Down with Dave, the fastest podcast on earth on Spreaker, iTunes. Hey, if you get a chance, go to iTunes. Hey, do me a favor. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Go to iTunes. Give me a 5-star rating and a review. If you can, give me a nice review with a 5-star rating. I greatly appreciate it. If you don't worry about it. I don't care. I don't know about it. But if you do it, tell me about it. Send me a link to it or copy and paste, and I'll read it on the air. That's what I'll start doing. I'm going to start reading my iTunes reviews on the air. There you go. So write a nice one, and I'll read your name. Hey, this is whoever, and then I'll read your iTunes review. There you go. All right, and I gotta do a wrap-up show. Maybe next week I'll do a show with all the last 5 or 10 episodes. Linda's got a lot of comments. She writes some good stuff, and Pat's written some stuff. Mark's written some stuff. Jeff's written some stuff. And if I haven't heard from you, Don't be a taker. Try to be a giver. Give me some energy. All right? Engage me here at Spreaker.com, Spreaker here in the chat room, or don't forget to tweet me at Done With Dave. That'd be really great. If you want to email me, you can email me at dumbingitdownwithdave@yahoo.com. That'd be fantastic. All right. Oh, by the way, Mange, Linda, the winner. Mange is what Shiloh had. My dog Shiloh. It wasn't my dog at the time. The lady was walking out of the Canarsie Animal Hospital. She had a little dog, a little shepherd collie in her hand, and the dog was like semi-quarantined. I was wrapped in a towel. I don't know. She goes, "Yeah, we can't let it go until we solve the problem." The dog has mange. I said measles and mumps. I said I knew it wasn't measles and mumps. I just knew it was something with an M. And there you go. That's sleep deprivation and brain degradation at its best, or worse, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, mange. Shiloh had mange. And then we ended up getting Shiloh before the mange was gone somehow, and we were just, applying it, and then eventually it went away. All right, so there you go. That was the story. Thank you, Linda. Mange was the winning answer. Linda gets the prize. What is the prize? I just mentioned her name 5,000 times. Linda gets the prize. Mange. There you go. Awesome Insanity Surfers. Give that a listen. Sci-fi comedy in the vein of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Monty Python. Craziness. I don't know how she does it. All right. Well, she's got a brain that works the way it works, and God bless her. All right. By the way, the only person that's doing that on the podcasts, nobody talks about that. I'm not going to get into a whole Linda thing. People get tired of me praising her. Do you understand this, folks? I like excellence, and I like discipline. I like when somebody can discipline themselves to be excellent. And right now, as far as I know, on the internet, on the podcast internet, in the world of podcasting, she's the only one that does this. She's the only one that does sci-fi comedy in the vein of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Monty Python and all that stuff. There's nobody else doing what she does. Not even in England. So, go write your own original script. I can't imagine you're going to do as good as she does with all the characters and the sound effects and the storylines and it's just craziness how she does it. She's been doing it for years. Anyway, if I could do it with her, I would. But my head is not in that space. You gotta have a head for that space, man. That's I can't. She's out there in McCall, Idaho. If I moved to McCall, Idaho, and drank her water, yeah, I'd be side by side. We'd be doing this night and day. I'd be camped out in her yard, talking to her through a walkie-talkie, doing a show. Come on, Linda, let's do another show. I'd be like little David all over again, camped out in her backyard in McCall, Idaho. When it's not, being snowed on and when it's not on fire. It's a really great place to live, from what I understand. All right, so wow, I had a great Saturday night. You want to know what I did Saturday? I'm going to tell you. We got 2 minutes left in the show. I'm going to tell you what I did Saturday. I put my life in danger. Anyway, I had to get something for my father. I had all this keychain stuff that he peddles as his part-time job. This thing I've been involved with him for 50 years. This albatross around my neck. The bane of my existence. My father's dopey business that I have to negotiate prices for and research and talk to Hong Kong, and I'll just go to conventions with him. I hate it. Out of all the businesses, out of all the fathers I had to have, I got to get this father, this deaf guy, and I got to help him with his business, this godforsaken business. I can't stand it. All right. Anyway, so I went to visit him Sunday. And he said, can you bring me now 5 of these and 10 of those? I'm on the phone with him. He's like, no, wait a minute. No, I want 9 of these and 6 of those. No, wait a minute. No, wait. Oh, no, don't forget, bring on these. These are the most important. I'm like, oh, my God, shut up. Shut up. So I hung up the phone with him. I said shut up in my head, but so I hung up the phone with him. I think I only got a minute to go. I got to get this done. Oh, we didn't get to the loop-de-loop story. I got to get to this loop-de-loop story. All right, we'll do it in episode 120. So he says to me all this, and I say, okay, Dad, I'll bring it down. He goes, you got it all written down? Don't forget, write it down. I go, yeah, Dad, 9 of these, 8 of these, 5 of these. Okay. I went in my garage. I just opened up my trunk, and I emptied out everything in the trunk. Everything. I just packed that trunk. I packed it like I was like a drug dealer. I just packed it with all his crap. And then there was a crate. I should post a picture on Facebook. I have it on my phone. When I get a chance, go to Dumbing It Down with Dave on Facebook. I'm going to post a picture of these crates. And I just took a shovel because I didn't have the thing that, in the movies, you take that thing and you pry the bar with the pry bar. I didn't have a pry bar. I had a shovel. I started banging on this box like a crazy person, like an insane, like bang, bang, bang. Come on, man, open up, man. I'm getting rid of you. Bang, bang, bang. My son came out of the house. What's going on in here? I says, I'm banging on this box. Anyway, long story short, I got the box open. I stepped on a nail. I stepped on a rusty nail. I had to get a tetanus shot today. Yeah, it was really creepy. I wish I had more time to talk about it, but I'm okay now. But it was kind of scary. I didn't know if I was going to, get tetanus virus, whatever they call it. All right, got to go. Goodbye, good day, good night, good luck, good riddance, Godspeed, good rats, and great skills. Great talking to you guys. I appreciate you listening. Bye.